like to get ready for a night out when you have social anxiety. We all have days where we don't feel like being around other people. But having social anxiety disorder is something more debilitating. It's characterized by overwhelming anxiety and excessive self-consciousness in everyday social situations with a persistent, intense, and chronic fear of being watched and judged by others and of being embarrassed or humiliated by their own actions. It can feel so impossible to overcome that sufferers become very introverted and stop doing things that induce the negative feelings. I have first-hand experience of social anxiety disorder and spent about a year never attending parties or events because I was so terrified of being forced to talk to people. Here's what it feels like to get ready for a night out when you have social anxiety. My phone beeps loudly and I wonder who the hell it could be, because my anxiety assures me that everyone hates me. It's my friend asking me if I want to go out in a few weeks' time. My instinct is to feign illness, but I realize I can't get away with predicting I'll have the flu 3 weeks on Saturday. I text back OMG yes. Can't wait. Then bury my head under some pillows for the rest of the day. I try on every piece of clothing in my wardrobe and sob quietly as I realize I look like a water balloon carefully squeezed into a pair of cheap Primark leggings. I eat half a loaf of bread straight out of the bag while spending £150 on ISOs, and swear if none of it fits, I'm never leaving the house again. I shave every inch of my body, even though I'll have no flesh on show, because I'm worried that I'll end up in an ambulance where the paramedics are somehow more concerned with my hairy legs than whatever injury I sustained to warrant the $999 call. I search the pub we're going to on Google Maps to plan my journey, using Street View to do a practice run of walking down the road. I scour the menu and plan my meal and drinks in advance. I plan conversation starters and consider what time will be socially acceptable to leave, thinking of at least 3 good ways to escape. Being sexually assaulted can have long-term physical effects. Vegan Bodybuilding Week 3, Why you need to eat more calories to start losing body fat. Yet more proof that cinnamon might make you thinner. I check my hormone app to see if I'm due on today, as this would serve as a convenient excuse for canceling. No luck. I refresh my inbox every 3 minutes hoping that some urgent freelance work will appear. Nope. I search the fridge and find an out-of-date stir-fry, which I eat to settle my nerves, secretly hoping that I'll contract food poisoning, rendering me bedridden and unable to party. I stand over the toilet bowl feeling nauseous, praying for even a small amount of vomit to present itself, but I know that the dry heaves are entirely anxiety-related. I leave the house but return moments later to make sure my straighteners are unplugged, the oven is off, and that there isn't an escaped convict hiding upstairs waiting to murder me when I return. I come back a few minutes later to double-check the door is locked, which it always is, then make my way to the pub. Finally, I arrive and try not to be too awkward or rude for an hour before claiming my cat is sick, and find the freedom of the outdoors where I walk home emotionally drained and more than a bit proud. More anxiety makes it difficult to make friends, and it can be even harder to keep them. More 5 things I can't stop doing even though they make my anxiety worse. More, am I in my own Truman Show? 10 anxious thoughts I have every day.